Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Love Reunion, where we talk about love, relationships, real talk, and real life situations. I am your host, Lovely Cat, and thanks for tuning in on this wonderful Wednesday night. Alright, you guys, I'm back. I had to take a little break. You know what I'm saying? Every blue moon, I try to take a little pause. I don't want to overwork myself. So tonight's topic, I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about something from a spiritual journey that I have been going on, and I've been paying more and more attention to the things that I do, my environment, and everything that's around me on a spiritual level. So tonight's topic, we're going to go ahead and talk about emotional manipulation. Do people really know what emotional manipulation is? Since I've been dating, I have realized and understand people more from a spiritual way than more of a physical way. And what I've noticed in this dating life, that it's more of a spiritual battle than an actual person. So let me explain to y'all. I'm going to go ahead and give a good scenario on a kind of personal level experience on tonight's topic, emotional manipulation. Alright, you guys, so like on my shows, I give a pro, cons, and different scenarios of each situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a scenario, right? So I remember one time I met this person on Facebook. We was in some kind of dating group, and he came to me and he saw that I was doing a podcast or whatever. So he was telling me that he been trying to do something like that, you know what I'm saying? But in my head, I'm like, so could this be the real reason why you came to me? Because you see that I have all the resources to do the podcast. So once I explained to him, and basically I felt like he was going to be like an opportunist to try to use me for my equipment and my education regarding that, so he can do his own thing. So as along the way, I started to peep that, and I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? As me and him and his conversation became more, I started to realize that he was only using me as trying to get information on what he needed to do to establish his podcast. So then I started to think about it. And I was like, okay, this ain't for me, so I'm gonna keep it moving. So as a while, he was my friend on Facebook, so he saw me, on Facebook, and around that time I was currently grieving from someone that passed away in my family. So instead of him coming to me as trying to find out information about my podcast, he knew it was the opportunity to come into my life as I was grieving, y'all. This is, like I told y'all, this segment right here is a spiritual journey. Sometimes you battling with the spirit and not the flesh. And once that he saw me, I was in this emotional state of mind. Then I got the, hey, beautiful. Oh, I'm praying for you. I got all the emotional support that I needed. You know what I'm saying? So he can find his way to ease his way back on in my life to get what he wanted. So he, instead of, trying to get at me on the other way when I kind of dismissed him like I knew what he was doing. He called himself emotional manipulating me, trying to seem like he was so concerned about me that I was going through what I was going through so he can feel his way back on in and get back to me. So and that's just one scenario. I got one more. Like, this dating stuff is really, y'all, something different from how it used to be back in the day. A lot of people will manipulate you from your emotions and pretending that this right man or this right one, saying all the right things that you want to hear, especially when you have been through things in your life and you thought maybe you could trust them and confide in them, trying to find somebody that won't have you repeat the same thing that you go through. But as I've learned through this dating thing, if you can't show me that you want me, if you can't make time for me or make me as a priority, then it ain't nothing to talk about. So people nowadays, watch out who you talk to, who you trust, who you let in your life, because there's more to it than the flesh. It's a spiritual warfare. And watch out, there's a lot of people out here that will play with your emotions to manipulate you to get what you want. Alright, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed this segment of this spiritual journey of emotional manipulation. I'm telling y'all, people need to watch out and stay woke, because these people out here, they coming to you for a reason. Like, they here to take, steal, and be selfish for what they can get out of you. So y'all need to stay woke. Alright, you guys, I air my show every Wednesday night. Thanks for clicking this play button, and here for new episodes soon on Love Reunion. You guys have a wonderful night.